Did you know that every RCMP officer in our country knows Regina because all of them have to come through the training depot? Wednesday night wraps up from Regina. 8 teams take to the ice at the Brandt Centre, including the local favorites. It's draw 15 as the Montana's Brier continues. Oh, how I love this time of the Brier. Let me count the ways. We are down to this draw and then 3 more tomorrow before we sort it all out here at the Brandt Centre. Let's get caught up what happened earlier today. And this was a game between Ontario and Scott Howard against Manitoba and Matt Dunstone. And Howard did such a great job clawing his way back. This was just to give away a steal of 1 by Dunstone. And that forced it to an extra. And then rolling just that little bit too far. Dunstone has this. Just make it go away. That's Stone. T-line, 8 foot. That's the winner. And Dunstone and Manitoba keep themselves very much alive. Howard has been eliminated. Botcher crushes Grattan and New Brunswick. Schneider keeps himself alive out of BC, and Carruthers sits close to the top of the table with a win over Newfoundland and Labrador. So when you take a look at the standings, look at there, particularly on Pool A. 3 teams, 5-1, ends right now. Those are your playoff teams. Dunstone, Schneider still alive, while in Pool B, Saskatchewan, Guju, Smith, and Cooey. Sluchinski, he must have a win tonight if he has any hopes to make the final 3. And on this Wednesday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Montana's Brier. Joe's back. Russ is here. We'll hear from Kathy momentarily. The Alberta champion, Sluchinski. He won 2 in a row right out of the gate, looked very good, but has gone 1-3 since then. So what's the problem?
Yeah, this team from Alberta, they're really aggressive, and I love that about them. But the problem is sometimes shots are missed early in the end. Aaron doesn't bail. He has nothing left on his last. That's why they lost those 3 games. They have to play smarter tonight.
Seeing a Cooey top of the table, that's no surprise, but this is Jamie Cooey from the Territories. Best performance since 2012 when he made the 3-4 page playoff. What is it about him this year?
I think it's from all the years combined. He's just used to it. It's not going to bother him he's in the hunt. He's not going to bother him that he lost this morning. Been there, done that. And it's sure not going to bother him that Glenn Kennedy's his third. Glenn's the number 2 third here behind guess who? His brother. And he's just making it easier for his skipper all the way down.
So 2 teams trying to keep themselves in the mix for the top 3 spots in the pool when we do come back to Regina. Facing 4 with his last here in 8. Late licks. How many? Bang! Yeah. Oh, and they'll go, and he'll get his single.
Got to get through the port and have enough weight. Hard! There's the little tap. What a shot! Tough angle. Can he get them both? Gets 1, gets 2. What a shot! First here in 8. Jamie Cooey. Get a piece of his own yellow, and he gets both reds going. Another beauty from Jamie Cooey.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Kathy, the defending champions, Brad Gouger, are the only team not playing tonight at 5-2, currently second in the pool. Who else is on the ice?
Well, Mike McEwen has been the best skip all week at 91%. This can look like a David and Goliath battle, but Nunavut and Shane Latimer won this morning and looked very comfortable doing it. For Matt Manuel from Nova Scotia and Felix from Quebec, for them it's playing for pride and trying to represent their province really, really well. And for Kevin Cooey, this has not been a week that he envisioned or wanted, but he can help his little brother out by taking down PEI and Tyler Smith. Tyler coming off a very tough game this morning, lopsided loss.
And you've got those two teams at 4-2. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And we'll start with the Alberta champions. They're under the Airdrie Curling Club, sipped by Aaron Sluchinski, backed up by Dylan Webster, Kerr Drummond, and Jeremy Hardy. I got whatever Kathy's got. The Northwest Territories champion, they're from the Yellowknife Curling Club. Jamie Cooey in a 17th Brier appearance with Shadrach McLeod, Cole Parsons, and Glenn Kennedy at third. And that's a big win already for Alberta, as they will have the last rock. They won the draw to the button, and comfortably so, as the Territories are the worst in this pool when it comes to draws to the button. So Alberta, the last rock, hammer. Cooey will play the Yellows, brushes down, and to get us underway. Settling in the lead for the Territories is Shadrach McLeod.
Well, the rocks have come down, Joanne. We were talking about it. There's still lots of curl. There's still lots of speed. There's a few different rocks out there, but it's so manageable now for all these teams. It should be a great game.
Yeah, this is the part of the week where the tinkering usually stops. Greg Owasco and company have found the conditions that they want, and the players find that consistency and start making a ton of shots.
Probably similar to my draw, a little off my draw.
Three choices on the second rock. When there's a tight guard like that, you can go around it. You can go open side, probably deep, or you can throw the corner guard. I think they've elected corner guard.
Line's good. Curl. Weight's close. Curl. It's tight. Might be in there. Easy.
And plays up the corner. All right, let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Jamie Cooey in the Territories.
Well, intern draws, Sluchinski and Hardy, both back-end players for this team, are only 65% of their intern draws. You have to exploit that and control the front. We say that all the time. It works in every situation, but usable rocks will be the difference here.
It's coming down. You're close now, guys.
Line's good.
Whoa, hard still gotta go. Clean, clean it. Gotta go.
Really hard everything.
Hard, 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 Glenn, hard.
Whoa.
And yeah, thank goodness they sneak it by, and around they go to the top 8. All right, the keys now for Aaron Sluchinski.
Yeah, this team loves to be aggressive, but they have to remember their bail point. So usually that's kind of seconds first or thirds, seconds last or thirds first. And for them, they need to map the speed. Aaron gave up a steal of 2. He missed a draw to the 8-foot in the 8th end against Quebec this morning. Great draw. They have to be heads up on how the paths are running.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. And that was something that
Lots of room.
Jamie said to us,
Top 4.
Russ, you know, the difference between this year and that year.
It looks
That
good.
stone would have crashed maybe in another previous years. This year, they're making those kind of shots.
Yeah, it's so true. There, it's we used to say game of inches. I wish it's smaller portions than that.
14-2.
And around they come to sit on the face. Dylan Webster.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on.
You're not a metric guy, are you? You could have said something like millimeters.
Millimeters,
Right
yeah.
now, you're not a metric guy, no.
It sounds like more snow in millimeters, doesn't it? When you
Yeah, that's true.
Looks close.
Wow. Cole Parsons.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Hard. It's light. Hard. Where is it, guys? Hard. Weight's good. Weight's hard. Good. It's light. Hard line. Gotta go. Okay, we're to it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
There you go, Victor. Your point got by.
Yep.
Good see, boys.
That bounces open. There's an easy yellow combination to get rid of both yellows. It's quite amazing, and you know, Joanne, you did it for a living, but how the front ends can do that. Perfect guard on the line, good depth, and they still snuck 3 rocks in behind there. And totally in behind.
Yeah, and just a testament to the ice conditions. Really tight guard to be fully undercover. It's great finish.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice.
Beauty.
Look at that.
Good shot.
Scatters them and leaves them shot rock undercover.
Not for hack, eh?
So 5 rock rule.
Sure.
10 ends, 38 minutes thinking time. Just the 1 60-second timeout, and the no tick rule. So that's guard that's hanging right there on the center line. You can't touch that until the 6th stone of the end.
Yeah, leave it right there.
This is an experienced team from the territories compared to Alberta. They are all rookies, the team from Airdrie.
Hard! Hard! Hard shot. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
No,
hard!
they haven't. That's what we say. They are the worst when it comes to draw to the button. And that's why it was so important also for Alberta, realizing that if we get the situation as we had at the Scotties, where you have teams that are tied and you can't figure out the tie with head-to-head, you'll come down to those draw to the button numbers. It was very important for Alberta to be good tonight, just in case it comes down to that.
Little big. Easy.
And there you go. It just shows you how good they have been.
Yep. Yep.
So important, not only for the end of the week, should there be ties that need to be broken. It just sets the tone for the game. A team with hammer can dictate the play.
Got their 2 alive already.
Yep. Not in there much. Normal. They're quiet. Be quiet. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Chat. Whoa. Yeah. Chat. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Getting that roll inside, and then it'll pop out into the hole.
It's amazing how many times that happens. You know, a little less, a little more. It's perfect. The hard part now would be to hit this and not set up a double. Can they roll under their own? I don't think so.
Half the rock. Half.
Try to run into it and spill the red one on the center line over to the left of the screen.
Good weight. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Get ready.
Jeremy Hardy.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Roll it. Roll it.
Now it'll sit there, but he does punch their stone under the territory's guard.
Expected that high side, a little bit of gear effect to kick it farther, but it hit it so thick. It just lost all its enthusiasm there.
Yeah, it didn't have a lot of weight. I like the weight selection. You can manage it with the brushes, but it's just not going to roll off that hard, that kind of weight.
Now you can make the double and maybe even roll up and to the left a little bit.
So you mentioned this is Glenn Kennedy. Brother Mark plays for Brendan Botcher. So the Kennedys are 1-2. When it comes to the 3rd position. McLeod got 1, got 2. And enough to push it out. Not quite, so it'll hang around. Shot rock, actually. Back edge of the 8.
Yeah, Glenn at 87 for the week. And, you know, with that many rocks in play, there's some pretty tough shots in there.
We're shot. Yeah. I'm good with the draw. I guess they wrap around then, though. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yep. Whichever. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to loop if we don't. Yep.
Okay, I'm good with that.
This. Forward. Should curl here, right?
Yeah, I'll be a hair fresh still, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is the right call. It's a little bit unknown. Might roll open, set up a double, but you're not in trouble.
It's good weight.
Yeah, the other option would be to draw somewhere. They could have gone around their red corner guard.
That is not a good number, 25%. Hammer efficiency, scoring 2 or more with last round. As we say, 45 is probably what you're aiming for, 45 and above. So sitting 2, and they do have the hammer.
Good throw.
Yeah. No, as you stick around. Just make sure, though, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it ever comes up on you, Hare, play that roll. Yeah, I think it should run with the weight I'm throwing.
Really good to have options. You know, they not quite. This is his first shot of the game. A little fresh spot. Is it going to curl? Is it going to track? Doubles the call. If you miss narrow, which would be the best way to miss it, you can maybe roll under.
Like if he hits high and plugs it.
Yeah.
Kathy, in talking with Jamie prior to the game, we asked him, you know, how's it been playing so well? And he goes, mentally tiring. I thought that was funny.
Well, we talked about, you know, in other years, if his record wasn't so high, you kind of check yourself out of it. But this year, very much in it. And he just said he's never been so tired. He goes back, he tries to shut it off, but there's so many paths. And he said since they sharpened the rocks, it changed again. And because there's so much in it, he's just so much more focused, and he is pooped.
And it's that ice and the rocks that we've talked about so much. Those players that weren't troubled by it, Russ. So many of the teams, like a PEI, like the Territories. Who else is there? They just
Northern Ontario.
They don't play all the time on the best surfaces.
No.
And they weren't as troubled.
Yeah, you could almost say some of the elite teams get a little bit spoiled depending on their schedule, where they go. You see that at the World sometimes too. If the ice is quite a bit different than what we're kind of used to in Canada, that could sometimes bother the teams. But 2 teams are out there at once. It's not an excuse.
All right, first update, Saskatchewan. They can clinch first place with a win, Kathy.
Well, for Mike faced 2 on his first. He hit and rolled in front of the other Nunavut stone. And in trying to remove it, Shane just ticked it over, still left it shot, and did not remove it. So this is a draw for 2, needs full 4.
Line's good. That's just it. Oh.
89% on his draws throughout the event. And we'll settle a little. I don't know.
That's good enough? I think so, yeah.
Just by a hair.
They're all kind of close, but I think this one's probably shot.
I'll take a stick to all of them. As we watch Jamie Cooey now, his last.
Just in case.
So they're going to measure all 3.
I think this one is definitely.
McLeod. Here we go. Got it. Where's this going to roll now? And will it hang around on the edge? No, it'll spill.
Boy, they brushed that for a long time.
I think they expected to see some finish with that weight. Just
Yeah, it wasn't very heavy.
a little bit of a mystery there. Is that split available on the tight guard?
Like I'm throwing.
Valid point.
I'm throwing almost hack weight.
Yeah, they are.
Throwing hack weight.
Hit a third?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit a third.
Hack weight.
Into it, you mean? Outer?
We want to come over the face, don't we?
What's that?
We want to come over the face, right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Hack weight.
Hack weight, I like that. We're trying to hit like third?
Third. Yeah.
You only have to move it a few inches, maybe 6, 8 maybe. Do you have to throw that kind of weight, hack weight, when you're just moving it that? I know you're playing the split, but do you have to throw that kind kind of weight at it?
A little quiet.
The problem here, Joe, is by crossing the face, they don't have any other choice. This rock will dig. Keep in mind, it's spinning clockwise. When it hits something, it wants to go to your left. They're trying to get it to go to the right.
All right, trying to go across the face. Bang, and boy, that's pretty stuff. Very nice. Great start. Aaron Sachinsky plays it perfectly. The split for 2. This is Dylan Webster. He throws the lead stones for the Alberta champions out of the Airdrie Curling Club as we welcome you back on this Wednesday night. Our coverage of the Montana's Brier from Regina. Wonderful stone. Split by Aaron Sluchinski. He scored 2, and so here in the second it will be Jamie Cooey and the champions from the Yellowknife Curling Club, the Territories. They have the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Didn't get the two guards lined up, but it could be a good thing. They're both raisable.
I got back 4.
It's a skip. I always wanted to make sure the entire team, Joanne, had bought into the split shot, because it's so simple to score one there, and then you're like, oh no, I could have blanked.
Well, and in fairness too, the first end, you're in a spot you haven't seen. Obviously, things are getting more consistent as the week goes on, so you have a good guess, but still, you could blow by that.
Yep.
You could, I mean, blowing by is fine for the blank, but if there is ever a risk of a steal there, you do need the buy-in.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan with a chance to lock up first place with a win. They jump out in front early. Quebec, Nova Scotia with a blank. And Prince Edward Island at 4-2. And that's Tyler Smith. They have an early lead there over Kevin Cooey.
Line's good.
Weight's slow, it's gonna go a little bit. Line's good. Top 4, weight's good. Weight's good.
It's going to come down out here.
Yeah, we're good still. Line's good. Still there.
Looks light to me. That's light for sure.
It's good weight.
Curl.
Go. Go. Right okay. That's good.
Yeah, we just got to know it. Yeah, just 7-8.
It's like a normal hair high.
Yeah. Let's go, bud.
Good chance you won't be able to keep a corner guard here, but you've got to clean this up.
Whoa! Shad! Hard, Shad. Hard, Shad. Good, hard. Keep going.
Again, not the kind of numbers you want. And they'll get rid of 1. Open up the shot rock. Roll that shooter over to cover the 8.
I like that, I think. You?
Is it normal?
You could throw a tight one on that. You want a tight guard?
I like
Good guard.
I like that.
I just think he has 2 angles at it eventually.
I like tight guard better.
Okay.
6-1, isn't it? I don't mind the run back either. Tight guard puts the pressure on, as long as you make the guard.
Yeah, I think with so many corner guards to work with for Northwest Territories, this is a good call. You disturb the stuff in the rings, they'll probably just ignore and get one buried.
Or roll behind something.
Yep.
Line's good. Weight only. Weight's good. Halfway. Gotta go for that. Half right now. Okay, weight's getting better. Just short of that. Weight's good. Take a look. Just short of that.
Okay.
It's got to curl. Get it tighter than that.
Yeah. Go.
Whoa.
And they'll cover shot rock.
You can chase it.
Yeah, I don't actually like that.
What's that?
I like that. If we ever clip, we're going to spin in.
Just here. I think you're just trying to hit it a hair high. Cool. It's bumping the hair.
It's a dangerous shot unless you're all the teams on the same page. Like, you just don't overthrow this. Don't be wide. If you wreck, you've got corner guards all over the place. You might even roll in the rings. Just miss it the right way. Obviously, blowing by is the problem. But I think, with an intern coming down here, second and some bevel, I think they can get in there and get that out of there.
Yeah, the key is you just got to play it tight to that guard. Use your sweeper.
Kind of weight. Whoa.
Where?
Back 4. Hard. Wait, yeah. Hard. No, it's more than that.
Hard.
Back line. Back 4. Back 4. Hard.
McLeod.
Hard. Keep going.
And they won't save it.
A minimum weight there.
Yeah, and there's no panic out of his hand. I would assume it's just a little bit slower in that middle line.
Has to be.
Yeah.
A little more weight, even if it wrecks, that rolls on, and then it's a lonely red in the rings.
Third stones, Jeremy Hardy.
Good weight. Weight's good.
Lots of room.
Room. Okay. Halfway. Same as care. Weight's good.
Curl.
Oh, it's gonna curl.
Curl. Curl. Curl it.
Boy, that's taking forever to get over there.
Curl it. I think you want speed.
Speed. Get it over.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Hard.
Very nice to cover it again.
Nice.
So much movement hogline in there. The hogline that was guarding the middle of the 8-foot.
Try it again.
Yeah, looks a little harder to me this time, Russ.
Yes.
That guard is closer to center line.
Yes.
Have to just squeak by.
Well, Glenn Kennedy about a week or so before the
No, back 8 now. Back 8.
territories playdowns
Back 8. Back slow.
called Jamie Cooley, said, I can't play. I've got hip problems. And so they played, as Ontario did, with just 3 people in their territorial championship. Where will this spin to?
Yep.
And it will settle and come back. No, it's second shot. So he's here, and he's fighting some hip problems too, taking treatment every day, but playing well, as you said, number 2 when it comes to the third position.
You don't just like playing the weight straight double?
Yeah, I like control. No, I like just flipping on top.
You have to flip on top.
Yeah. Should go
here. Control.
Yep. Hard.
Hold it. Hard.
You gotta go.
Dylan Webster, right out of his hand, he picked him up.
Yes.
Whoa.
And now where are you going to go?
Hard.
And he'll make the double. And yeah, sure enough, spills them both.
Perfect. I believe they were trying to hit that thick and roll on top of the back one. And Aaron saw that halfway down and changed the call.
Better shot. Yeah.
Man, that looked like it might go right by everything.
Right before I threw, I'm like, this is the curly side.
Yeah, and I saw it.
In fairness, at the start of the week, that was really straight. That intern coming home and she'd see. I heard that again earlier today.
Just 2 feet more.
Getting a nice curl here, whether it's the rocks or they've changed up the profile of the sheet.
Yep. Whoa. Chad.
Glenn Kennedy.
Hard. Hard, go. Really go. Go. Whoa on the red. Whoa on the red.
Shadrach.
Whoa. Oh.
Shad, as they say, and he'll spin it to the top of the button shot rock. They do have the last rock.
Really good.
The territories playing the Yellowstones.
Set up a nice wall here, but they just rolled out enough. I think you can get to the right-hand half.
The only thing is you give him a pocket back there if we roll. You threw weights and made the double. That's pretty tight.
A lot of teams will get caught on this too, Joanne. A lot of rocks down the same spot, a lot of brushing. Might not bite like, you know, a couple of them over curled.
Yeah, you find if you throw the same path 3-4 times in a row, even the knifing technique to try to get it curled, not as effective. Just got to get the weight right in this spot.
Yep. It's good. Whoa. Board down.
Started with
Clean.
2 straight wins, have gone
Whoa.
1 and 3
Clean.
since, and it's been the execution that's let them down.
Curl. Straight. Whoa.
And he'll get that roll and underneath, and executing just fine, aren't they, to start the game? And this was a fine bit of execution in the first. The split to get 2.
Well, splits are tough to begin with. Crossing the face makes it a little tougher because the shooter doesn't want to go very far, so you have to throw it harder. And first, and where do you put the broom? Guessed right, executed properly. Beautiful call.
So making most of the last rock. Scoring the deuce. The key shot brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
Just such a mental lift too. You win to the draw for button. You turn a 0 into a 2.
No, it's really not. Yeah.
Especially for Jamie Cooey, the rollout, he threw the rock well, just a slight line call, misjudgment, didn't run as they expected it to. You roll out, all of a sudden it's a 2 on the board. Nice roll by Aaron Sluchinski, so Jamie Cooey's just going to come around here.
Is he drawing to his stone at the back of
Yes.
the 4 foot?
Yes.
Little bump, Glenn. Back 12. Back 12.
I think you got a
Move it 2 feet, Glenn.
Hey, Chad.
Trying to help it over.
Only.
Big curl.
Carb only. Hard.
Keep going. It's really going.
And they'll get to it, push it back. They are the shot rock for the moment.
That would have been perfect 2 feet later.
Called. Yeah. Even if we know it's. Yeah.
I'd really be tempted to try to, if you can, without risk, roll somewhere.
Yeah, I think the plan A is to roll under.
Okay.
Same way.
Because then it's that
Yeah.
classic
Same
second
shot.
end draw. Are you in the good stuff or are you in the slow stuff? If you have no backing, you could steal a bundle here.
Hair more. A
Well
little more weight. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Get it right over there,
Sure,
Kerr.
Drummond.
Curl.
Get it across the
Right
line.
to
Come
it.
on. Right across
Right
the line.
to it. Right to it. Keep going.
Right to it, and he is.
That's good.
So sitting 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what's facing now Jamie Cooey.
It was definitely through.
same weight with 2 inches less here. You think? Yeah, I think so. It'll still finish nice, same weight. Yeah. Same weight, guys.
The hard part about these is that tendency to know you've got backing. You don't have any choice, like he's aiming at the button, so it's you can't really say, well, don't throw to the backing, but
I think the plan, he was about back 8 with his first. They're just going to throw the
Same
same,
thing, okay.
play for it, heavy draw, just come right up to nose.
Same.
Well, that's a
I got same. Hair more.
Whoa.
good number to have here. It's a quiet tap.
Clean, yep.
Hair
Clean,
more.
clean. Shot.
Now again, Chad McLeod.
Yeah, can't hurt it.
Keep going, Chad. Keep going.
Full clean now. Clean.
Yeah.
Full clean. Hard. Can't hurt.
Facing
Hard,
4.
hard.
Nice throw. Good weight.
Good shot.
Very
Good job.
nice
One
for
yellow.
a single.
Shot. They're the good guys.
Cooey's on the board. Alberta will have last rock when we come back. Chad McLeod, the pilot for Canadian North, gets the landing gear down just fine as he throws here in this third. Try to weaving, just trying to tie it all together. Welcome back on this Wednesday night. Our continuing coverage, Montana's Brier. Very nice shot by Jamie Cooey to get a single as he faced 4. We go to the third now, and it is the Alberta champions out of Airdrie, skipped by Aaron Sluchinski, that once again do have last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Red Stars.
Just a veteran call by Jamie Cooey there. He had thrown his first one a little heavy, so he could have played like a hack or a board at that, needing the perfect nose hit, and had to move the broom, see a different line, but he had just seen that exact line, so rinse and repeat, same thing, and made no mistake. That was a lot of pressure on that shot.
The teams that are the most successful so far this week are the ones that have skips like that throw that soft, aren't afraid to throw that, instead of saying, well, I'll throw 10 and take less ice and hit it dead on. Getting the feel, getting the speed right.
14-6.
It's funny, he was mentioning, Vic, you said before the game, he was talking about how, they're not rubbing on every guard, and they did twice that end. So.
That's right.
All right, Kathy, let's go back. Seeing lots of yellow there, and Saskatchewan already up by a couple.
Well, Mike Drew on that center line on his final stone. He lies 5. And so for Shane Latimer, trying to come down to the stone. It is open. That is shot for the single.
Latimer out of London, Ontario. He's the import on this team from Iqaluit, the University of Western Ontario curling coach.
Christian.
Have their win, which equals last year's 1-7 in London, and not enough. I don't think so. One at the back, the bottom. So it's a steal of 1 for Saskatchewan.
Maybe. Oh, this one's out too. Yeah. Between those. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Yellow,
Whoa,
red.
Hard. Roll.
Not the red they thought.
No.
This one roll, a little buried.
Those run backs are just so finicky. Hair left, hair right. It's so different results. Not too bad though.
Are they playing the hit and roll on this?
Yeah, or dead on.
Okay. As I was going to say, maybe could you even ignore it altogether, or would you not? Well, no, you haven't got the hammer. So
Yeah, not in a must-steal scenario quite yet.
got to touch it first, though.
Oh boy.
Gotta go, Shad.
And now their shooter will go, and that one will hang around.
It's a little wider than that one.
Those are the ones that kill you.
Well, it has not been, as Kathy said, a good week for Kevin Cooey as he plays a team, Tyler Smith out of PEI, trying to keep themselves very much alive.
Well, facing 2, Kevin Drew, and it is the shot stone. Tyler Smith tried to come off of his own, but it just tracked. And so Kevin is the shot stone, playing the same shot as he did on his first chance for 2.
Wait's good.
Scott Gauthier, Carrick Martin on the brush. Tyler Tardy calling line. And wow. No feel. 1-1.
That's true, Vic.
Quite honest too, Kathy, in post-game comments I saw from yesterday. He said just doesn't have it this week, and somebody said, "Are you going to keep this team together?" Considering, he says, "Well, not unless you've heard something." So they are committed to continue on.
Big hack. Clean. Hack. Yes.
Everybody, if you play as long as Kevin Cooey's been in those type of situations where sometimes nothing goes wrong, sometimes you just can't get it going.
Little flop. Good.
Well, it was interesting because he was the number 3 ranked team in the country on the Canadian ranking system, but he even admitted he's probably was 5-ish, as he said. He thought he was no better than 5, and playing worse than that.
Yes. That double run back that didn't work earlier allows Alberta to sit 2 here if they can get this by.
Well, they got to go here because it's coming up in a hurry. Jeremy Hardy. Webster on the brush. Going to touch it, and they do, and they'll hold the shooter there. So sitting 2 at the moment with Last Rock.
Nice.
Big rolls, get 2, eh? Here?
So a couple choices here. You're trying to make a red double at some point so you can roll this way across. If not, roll it buried. I know it's 2 different shots, but it's nice to have the option.
Just control. Green. Quiet.
Whoa! Shot! Whoa! Shot! Shot!
McLeod.
Hard!
Anything.
And he gets a little roll towards that guard.
Wasn't far off.
Same weight, Jer. Perfect. The weight was perfect. Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely no need to roll buried.
No, I was thinking, roll under here and you might see. I mean, I don't know that Kui would ever freeze to it, but they could.
I bet he would. Him. Certain teams would.
Yeah, there goes your 2.
Yeah.
You roll away to the wing. Those rocks would be totally flat in the house with no double available.
They're not trying to roll away, are they?
No, the call was to go under.
Wow.
Curl.
And will he get across the nose? A little bit, not much. So we've got 2 teams here fighting and scratching to stay alive. And this is Sluchinski on the left. He needs to win. A 4th loss will take him out, and he'll close against Guju. And then Kui is coming in at 4-2. Sluchinski tonight, and then PEI and Smith tomorrow. And PEI also at 4-2, currently playing Kevin Kui. So you never know with that game tomorrow between those 2 may determine the 3rd playoff spot. But it's an exciting time of round robin.
Hard shot.
Just to stay here.
Keep going, right to nose. Hard. Good sweep.
And he leaves it right there.
Forward. Yeah, you want to make the roll good, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I think you kind of have to roll under, or at least nose. Leave it edge on edge, because if he rolls away, Jamie Kui will take a run at that crosshouse double.
Yes.
Same way as Jeremy?
Yeah.
Nothing to lose, right?
Room up, I
I don't
guess.
want to roll all the way under.
What's that?
Go 6 points, right?
Room up, I guess.
You'll hit that one. I think we want to go under. I like it. Okay.
Board weight.
Yeah, Jeremy Hardy said you want to make it good, and he says, you bet, let's go. So trying to roll it right underneath first for Aaron Sluchinski, ranked number 7 in our country. We do have the top 7 teams in Canada in this year's Montana's Brier. Drummond. And across the nose, and tucks a little bit more.
I prefer that going right under.
That might be a better spot.
I like that spot better.
Yeah.
Because
He can't get under now.
Kui cannot roll under. You just heard it. And if he
Can't get under.
rolls the dice and draws, you can raise it.
So yeah, to here. You get to here. Even poke of the hair. Yeah, even here, right?
They are going to go under.
Or that or hit and give them 2. Yeah.
It's 4-1 if you hit the open one.
4-1. I think we can make this not bad.
It's tempting to go around Joanne. It's risky.
Is it? Well, it's hard to overbury that 3 rock. You got to get it out to here, right? Yeah. Then he has you either way, maybe, right? Yeah. He's have to put it in a great spot that he's not going to have something fairly simple, I think. Unless it's right here.
Well, let's think about if you can't get if that stone that didn't quite get underneath isn't available to you, then why not try to go around it? It's not going to be available to the other team either.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's just that, maybe you come around top 4 and they can raise it for 3.
Okay.
Or if you're, a little deep, wide open, it's not a guaranteed bury. It's really up to the team's confidence and how can you bury this.
Still thinking about it.
Yeah.
So they're going to play the hit and give him a chance for 2.
I don't disagree with this at all.
Yeah, later in the game, I would
Yeah,
be 100% on board with the draw.
Yeah.
It's definitely there, lots of space to work with, lots of finish, but if you give up 3 here, that's tough to claw back from.
McLeod got him early. Now Parsons trying to stick it there. Oh, and he'll hit it thin and spin out the back. So did a good job to make contact. It'll be an open draw for 2.
We had a similar situation with Botcher the other night where he had to make a come around. He did. He made it perfect, and McEwen then had a double and missed it.
Yeah.
4.5 is probably max. 15 will probably still get to there.
It's not heavy.
That's good. Weight's good. In a good path, guys.
Open
Still
draw.
running. It's in a good path.
Hasn't curled yet.
Same path as Dylan's. 14-6. Oh.
Kind of came off like mine there, right?
And there it is for 2 more.
That's almost like
Aaron Sluchinski. The Alberta champions open up the lead now to
Well, this is like my second
4-1.
Final stone in 10. Northern Ontario down by 1. Needs 2 for the win. Bird trying to curl it over. Bang the red. Move the yellow. Oh, he catches it. And it's enough for 2.
Gushew's last.
Playing that angle, run in to remove the manual stone.
Bang, away it goes. There's 2 more. Flash has got it. Here we go. You got it? Oh, no. It's got to spin a little more. Spin a little more. Is it coming back? No. It'll be a win. Saskatchewan.
Playing the flat double.
Final stone on the way. 1, 2. Can they move it enough? They do. What a shot.
Final stone here in 10. Scott Howard. Here we go. Got it by. They did. Angle it back. Yes, they did. For the win as they pick up 3. So this is what we know. Pool A at the moment. There are your 3 teams that would qualify if it ended right now. Dunstone still alive. So is Schneider. 4 losses out. On the other side, again, 4 losses out. Slachinski desperate not to lose a 4th. There you see McEwen on the ice. If he wins tonight, he will lock up first place. Gushue, the defending champions, they are idle. Smith, of course, on the ice as well. And he's on sheet D at the moment, playing Kevin Cooey. Welcome back. Wednesday evening to Regina, our coverage of the Montana's Brier. So a couple, and making the most of their last draw is Alberta and Slachinski, 2-1, 2-3. And here in the 4th, the Territories and Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife with last draw, playing the Yellowstones.
Hard to save it, hard to save it, hard to save it, hard.
It's one of those situations you could sit around for hours trying to decide whether it was a good idea or bad idea, and there is no right answer there, I don't think.
All right, let's go back and check in on Saskatchewan, knowing that a win for the team from the Nutana in Saskatoon, Kathy, would give them first place.
Well, Shane Latimer made a great shot on his first one, and for Mike, just trying to close the scoring area down. He's almost corner frozen to it. And so this is a draw for 2 for Nunavut, looking for the 4-foot.
Tight half. Room. Weight's good. It's all line.
Line's pretty good. Yeah, it's all.
Weight's perfect.
Okay, we're
That's
over
the curl.
No.
Speed. Hard jerk. Okay.
Red.
Oh, just that one, so a single for Nunavut. 3-1, Saskatchewan.
Whoa. Straight. Hard.
Nicely done.
Shot. Duty.
Cole Parsons in a 5th Brier appearance.
Choke it. Yeah, like half.
This is another team similar to the Territories, Kathy. Prince Edward Island and Tyler Smith just playing with so much confidence.
Absolutely, and making a lot of shots. Kevin Cooey's final stone over curled. The red one at the top of the 4-foot was to be cornered on this Yellowstone to take away the run back, but it did not. And so for Tyler Smith, if he can get to the nose, it's for 2.
To it, Ed.
And there it is. Goodness. For 2, and through the 3, he's curling 96%. Tyler Smith in a 4th Brier appearance.
He's had a wonderful week.
That's a good spot right there.
It's good speed here.
Yeah.
They're calling the choke, so come around the off-center guard. Kind of leave themselves half or 3/4 open.
Weight's close. It's good weight.
Just think this is a little risky, Russ. If it over curls and it's high in the house, it's like another guard. If it's wide open, there's a hit and roll available.
Yeah, wide open's even worse.
Yeah, they talked about guarding, and yeah, there's lots of yellows to run in, but if you put a tight guard on there, it might have been a better option.
Keep it going. It's almost perfect.
Keep going.
Gonna have trouble burying this.
Keep it going.
Couldn't hear anything.
So there you go, Joe, you're right. And now you can roll behind that wall. It's almost impossible not to be buried.
And like that's an inch off of being absolutely perfect, right? That's such a precise shot.
Yes.
Just a nice board.
That's the hardest thing I find to teach when I was coaching. That what if? Like you don't want to put doubt in the player's mind, Vic. You don't want to say, well, yeah, gee, if you stops here, you've got to make shots once in a while. But Joanne's dead on there. It was really tricky to place that in the right spot.
Glenn Kennedy. McLeod.
Whoa, yep.
And they're going to roll it the other way. A little bit further and a little bit more. And they'll tuck a piece underneath. Shot rock, however, still belongs to Sluchinski and Alberta.
There was a bit of an angle, so for the Territories to hit and roll behind the wall, they were going to jam it. So they decided to roll behind the single rock and didn't quite make it.
Whoa. It's good. Whoa.
Curl. Really got to curl.
Jeremy Hardy.
Really got to go.
Kerr Drummond.
Hard.
Big scrub there as they go digging for this one. And they got it. And they'll use their other stone. Oh, goodness. They don't get it out all the way, though. But that shooter rolls under cover.
Really fortunate that it wrecked on their own. Otherwise, that right-hand red's gone. This is rolling out at this point, but it just slows down enough off their own.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were talking about it on the broadcast, so we talked about it.
I put it way on the line.
Yeah, I mean, we took extra.
Close, Jamie. 5.
Somebody talk. Mine's good.
Just looking to come around the wall of yellow guards.
Mine's good.
Glenn Kennedy. And this is double. It's Parson and McLeod trying to make something out of this. Oh, big carry. If they can just get it hidden somehow. Oh, got everything they could out of that.
Very nice.
That's good throw.
Both brushers down here trying to drag this rock as far as they possibly can.
Doing the switch, and then Parsons taking the stone, and McLeod out in front.
Tough to get this out. Sure, you can hit it, but you got to get it fairly thick or you're jamming in that red one. That would be really bad.
Yeah, I like that.
Because that red one is closer, buried red one's closer than the right-hand yellow. So if you ever tick this over, move it, it's a hit to sit 3.
Well, as mentioned, they did pick up 2 straight wins despite just a 68%, but then they were hiccuped in 7, 9, and 11, and then he bounced back with a win against Quebec in 82. Tonight, 92%, Aaron Sluchinski. As I said, it was just execution, missing the shots. It got them through the first 2.
Hair quiet.
Yeah, hard enough.
Yep.
Gotta go, Care.
Hard.
You gotta go.
Hard,
Care. Come on, keep it on the line.
Really big scrub.
Come on, on the line.
Really big. If they can sneak it, and they cannot.
That's okay.
Wave was good.
Yep. This one's going that way. Yeah, even if you roll a foot. Yeah, that's okay.
With it control?
Yeah, whatever weight you're seeing, man. Yeah, let's go. Where's the A? Like, I don't want to be too aggressive with it. Just here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's been feeling it. He really has, and you can see it just in the numbers. But then earlier today, a 66, and he dropped their second, and tonight just at 67%. Jamie Cooey comes in with that record of 4-2. We know anybody that gets to 4 losses, you're done. So trying to stop the bleeding on this Wednesday night. The Territories, Jamie Cooey, and this is his first.
Just control. Hard. Heavy board. Hard. Keep going, right to it. Keep going, you still got it.
Keep going.
Good shot. Good call, Glenn.
And that helps too. I mean, there's just
Nice
that
shot.
example.
Good
Good
movement,
call,
buddy.
Glenn. You know, that reliance on Glenn Kennedy, even before he went back to throw, he said, we don't want to be overly aggressive. We just want to do this. And, you know, planting that in the skipper's mind and saying, you don't have to overthrow things.
Yeah, helping frame the shot for a skipper who just a hair off tonight, not by much. You know, they had the bye yesterday, and you have to think that might have played a role. They're on such a roll, great momentum, and then you sit around for a whole day.
Point.
Top 4.
Yeah, I like that.
Just
Yeah,
finding their
you
footing.
almost don't want to stop playing, right?
Yeah.
Just let me go back. I want to continue on now.
Veteran call, though, because if they roll it buried, they can hit that left-hand yellow one pretty easily. So probably weren't getting 3 anyway, so he sure didn't want to roll too far.
Close. Big. Yep. Normal. Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Webster.
Hard.
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 Oh, goodness.
Hard,
Keep it
hard,
going,
hard,
Webster.
Hard.
And now rolling it, and they will sit there. So they'll have a chance for 2.
Take your time and make it good.
The thing that I remember most about
Not gonna soft. Nice smooth board, I think.
Jamie Cooey, and watching him so many years, is tendency Russ to overthrow.
What kind of weight was that?
Yeah.
So, you know, he'd have that hit and it spills.
Very true. That high, hard out turn. He loved the out turn. He's got a little bit of a twist with his body. Once in a while, he'd maybe hit the high side on a hit by throwing it a little too hard. A lot of nice finesse shots this week. That hack waiter, like you just saw, board weight. I think all the curlers are figured out with this directional brushing that
Board.
once in a while that softer weight pays
Clean.
dividends.
Clean only.
Yeah.
Clean. Clean. Yep.
Just board. Hard.
McLeod.
Hard. Hard right to it.
Yep.
Staying with it.
Right up, right up, right up.
And that's
Just
the
go
kind of shot that will get you 2. Nothing overthrown, just enough to do the job. Still Alberta by 1. Well, it's that time of the round robin when you start to look at all the games on the ice, who's in, who's out, who may be in or out. And it's one of those games right now is Alberta, Aaron Sluchinski of the Bear Tree come in with a record of 3-3, a fourth loss, and they know that can take them out of any playoff contention. Meanwhile, Jamie Cooey at 4-2, a surprise so far, playing his best since 2012 when he made the 3-4 page playoff before losing to his brother Kevin. 4-3. Sluchinski leads and once again does have last rock, has the hammer, playing the Redstones here in 5.
Baby! Control!
Close. Clean. Clean.
Curl!
Curl. 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 Whoa. Curl.
Okay.
That same way, chat through.
Okay.
Good work.
3-1, Prince Edward Island leading Alberta, and Kevin Cooey last coming up.
Well, Tyler Smith's record is not by accident. He has made some wonderful shots tonight. The shot stone does belong to him. He guarded it in the house. So Kevin's trying to make a double run back and pick the shot stone off.
Oof. Look at that.
Surgical.
Yes.
Where have you been?
That's the out turn I remember.
Dr. Cooey, but throwing just 66% at the moment. Kerr Drummond,
Little bit.
Hair solid.
originally from
Yep.
Forfar, Scotland.
Big.
Yep. Hard.
Lots of weight.
Yep. Hard.
Former World Junior silver medalist with
Whoa.
Kyle Smith. Just got his citizenship
Whoa.
in 22, and so now able to play in the provincials, play for Canada.
I think I have a good idea here. Okay, keep talking.
Cole Parsons.
Red one's not fully open, so it's going to be tough to promote it certainly straight back.
Okay, I don't think it's back four, Chad.
Good little opportunity here to
Just top four.
Light, guys.
hide one. It's a hook like crazy here.
T-line. Looks light. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Weight's pretty good. Oh, losing line here, guys. Oh. Good shot. Beauty.
Good.
I just walked over there, hey?
Yeah. Good throw.
Really tough to raise it straight back.
Look at that curl, Russ.
That's insane. It got by the yellow by almost a foot.
I like that.
Back four.
Knowing the spots in the ice, that went hard.
Get a bit more separation. So here more. Yeah.
They just playing a pick on this?
I think they're splitting the Reds. I don't think you can get across the nose.
All right, hack weight was asked for. It is Alberta with last rock as we play here in 5.
Real quiet.
And Kerr Drummond.
Waist good.
Maybe they are.
Back 8.
Trying to get to nose here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Hard. Back 12. Hard. Hard. Whoa.
Jeremy Hardy.
Curl.
Now Webster.
Curl.
Good call, Aaron.
Very nice. About the best you could do. Any more weight, you're never going to get
Yeah, I called for hack.
that good an angle.
Shot rock belongs to the territories.
Oh, I guess if we could freeze the yellow, it's pretty good. Yep.
Let's see. You probably got the nose of this, I guess, eh? It's either nose of this or nose of this.
That's the shot, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you freeze the second red, that's not terrible if you're on the high corner.
Maybe that's better.
Top 8. Top 8.
Yeah,
Frozen's
top
okay.
Yeah, lots of ice. Yeah.
Edge of 12, that's the widest I've seen on this turn.
I think it'll run nice, guys.
I do too.
It's top 8-ish.
This is the straighter side, but they'll still get finished with draw weight.
I got T.
I want to go a bit.
Line's good.
Glenn
Just
Kennedy.
5.
Line's good.
Gotta go a bit.
And his first as we play third
Light.
stones.
Real light. Tight.
Hard. Hard's good. Hard, wait, good.
Keep going. You got it. Keep going. Cool. Switch. Move.
McLeod, Parsons making that switch again. Parsons taking the stone and
Good spot.
Good job.
they'll lay it there. I'm always a little,
Hard everything. Real
because
good.
I've always been told you want to
Actually, I just a single
before you throw to know exactly you're supposed to put it there. Situation like that, he said, well, you could play down to our own, or you could put it there. And how do you deal with that? Is he right by saying giving them options, or do you want to have one definitive shot to make?
I much prefer to know options, and especially as the thrower, the sweepers can add 6-8 feet to a rock. The thrower actually isn't thinking I need to put it on this exact pinpoint. They're thinking more of a range. So Glenn in the hack is probably thinking I want this either like tight guard, top 12 kind of weight, and let the sweeping manage from there. So it's the sweeper's job to know what's plan A, and if anything, what's plan B.
Absolutely. When there's so many rocks in play and it's this precise, you have to have a couple options. That was a wonderful comer on that yellow rock there.
He's going to play that red eventually, right?
He's gonna play it? Yeah.
What if we freeze red right now?
Can we freeze that red?
Freeze there. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Or I can maybe go tick, tick, tick on everything.
Be a hair high, I guess.
Then he runs the red on the nose, though, is the only problem.
That's fine.
You guys want to take, I don't know.
We got lots of time if you want to go
He's
look.
just going to run that
Go
red.
look at it.
See, Glenn's utilizing the
Jamie?
big screen in the arena here because it's the TV game
Just saying,
to
then he's running that red and we're in trouble.
figure out the angles.
And he's running that red. We're in trouble.
He's running it regardless, yeah.
I'm just thinking that if anything, we have to guard this intern, is what I thought,
I'm
right?
more worried
Like
about
be
this.
on this side.
I'm more worried about this. And him eventually playing this, we're gonna have an option on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if he plays this, like he
But
goes
what are we
here.
guarding over here?
I think it's just this stuff
Right.
double, right?
So, like here?
I like this.
There you go. So
I'm just worried that
players
if
get to
we
use
overthrow
that.
an inch, he's going to go get all three.
That's
and go
fine.
And
in.
of
but
course,
this
all
is gonna go too,
four sides of the Brandt
on it.
Center. People watch along with
And
you at
then
home.
This is bad news.
What's that?
Yeah,
It's not a great steal situation, right? So
I know.
Like,
I know.
I think
Okay,
you go here.
Freeze right. Yeah. Short's okay.
Yeah, I think you want to be here.
Okay.
Pretty good option to worst case scenario if they can lock one in here. Alberta can't do too much about blanking at this point.
I don't know.
Like
Right to
Jamie's
it?
point,
Yeah, right to
it's
it.
not a good steal situation. So despite the fact that there's
End up top
a
12.
couple of their rocks in pretty good spots, if you thought it was a steal situation, you'd be throwing the guard for sure. So it's very level-headed. Smart call here.
His brother Kevin is playing right next door on sheet D. This game is on sheet C, so he was sneaking a peek over at Kevin.
Just four. Full bit. Literally.
I liked it.
Keep looking.
Gonna have to curl
Gotta go.
eventually.
Gotta go.
Very
Wait.
small
Clean.
avenue to get to here, though. You don't want to bounce off.
Have a look. Have a look at it. Hard.
To it.
Easy.
To it. Just to it.
Wait on me. Yeah.
Just to it. Foot shy of it.
Well,
Foot shy of it.
straight.
Right there.
Great spot.
Super.
Good judge. Really good judge.
It's exactly where they wanted it.
That's great curling. Hey, look at the out turn he threw, too. Glenn's having a wonderful week.
Yeah, make that double and then roll your shit around. Yeah. Shot.
Here, low.
It's like 3/4 though, isn't it?
Play in turn, actually.
Like normal or peel? Peel?
Sure.
What are you seeing, Jer?
I like that.
You know, listen,
Just 3/4 low, roll.
you look at this and you go, all right,
Run
wow.
dead straight.
How are they here, Cooey? Based on past performance. They were 1-7 a year ago in London. They're making shots.
Yeah, it's that simple. Good ice reading. Some nice strategy, in my humble opinion.
Yep.
And they're making shots. That's exactly it, Pick.
Curl.
Chance for the raised double here.
There we go. Webster's with it.
That's
Run it back, bang, and they'll get rid of their own. So without last rock, It is Cooey in the territories, sitting 3.
All of a sudden, that doesn't look like a steal situation. Looks like a steal situation. If Hardy had hit that thinner, he could have possibly made the yellow double, kept a shooter, or kept a one in the rings and the shooter rolling in.
What would you leave here? This, like, I'm not too worried about this because.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Then I always got this anyway. Or what happens if you guard that? He's pounding that in the middle of it.
He gets all 3 going that way.
You might anyway if you go here, right? Like you might do that anyway, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you're
tough
right.
to get rid of more than 2 though. I think that's the shot.
Get this a hair and get this to here.
Yep.
Then hopefully this jams right when he hits it. If you get this to here.
Yeah, I don't think we have to. We don't have to chip that. I just don't want to leave a hole that he can jiggle through, right?
Yeah, this might be the best spot.
Yeah, I agree.
This might jam and then that might jam, maybe.
Tap it a rock.
Might hit that one. This will hit that one and could possibly get all 3. So I think what they're going to do, Joanne, is just bump that back a bit.
Yep.
That would be a really nice play. Not only would it, there's going to be doubles somewhere, but you can get another one in close to the button on top of it. There's no backing. You know, if this was Alberta's last shot, they'd be drawing against the loss almost. It's, you know, 3 or 4 in there.
I think you need 2 more feet.
I think I like that same shot that was just thrown, just 2 feet harder.
2 more feet.
We just want to bump it. So it's kind of like top button T-line kind of weight.
You don't want to wreck, but you don't want to really spill open either.
No, and I was just thinking all of the draws coming in have been sweeping weight. Like they've been pounding them to get them there. So I wonder with a little more weight if we're going to see that kind of finish. Not a lot of time to curl past that guard.
There sure isn't.
75% seems to be the magic number for the territories. 3 of their players are at 75, including the skipper, Jamie Cooey, playing his first here in 5.
Chet, Hart. Whoa, chip it big.
Still back
loud.
8. Hard Chet. Pretty good. Hard.
Whoa.
That's good.
Hitting 4.
Down, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think it was just back 4, max.
Yeah, back 4.
That's really good. I thought halfway down that was going to be lucky to touch it.
Saskatchewan extending their lead 3 in the 4th. And Nova Scotia a blank in 4. So they're tied at 1. Those 2 teams at 4 losses have been eliminated.
I think you got to try and make these 3.
Yeah. That's
3/4 high.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going to try. It's tough because it's a raise, but it's such a short raise. Very straight spot. Basically, put the berm where you want to hit this red one. Into the pot, either hit the right-hand yellow or the left-hand yellow. Good things are going to happen. Even the left-hand yellow might work too for a triple.
Sluchinski doing some bailing here. Webster run it back into the pile and he'll get rid of 2.
Don't see a yellow double, do you, Joanne?
No.
Hit that closest red, it misses the back yellow, correct?
Yeah, I thought it was going to come.
I thought we were actually going to miss that one.
Oh.
So that was like 7/8.
Yeah.
I like that. I like here.
Yep, I like it too.
Give me some ice.
Despite the tee.
And worse, you're wide open right on the button, right? Would be okay.
Going for the juggler here, I think.
Yeah.
You could just guard it.
It's not an easy. I mean, you got to hit full 4 against 2.
It's either take 1 or steal 2, isn't it? This, if you could ever bury like this, I guess, but there's a very good chance you're going to make
Was I back 8 there?
I think
Aaron's last shot easier here, Joanne.
Nibble the back 4.
Yeah. With some sweet.
I'm going to try to get. I mean, you can get half buried in this spot though, and that really narrows down the scoring area.
You could throw. You could guard the butt, and it's a guaranteed steal.
I got T. I have a hair light.
I go for line again.
Yep. You can go. Yep.
Go for line.
Jamie Cooey thinks it's a little light out of his hand, and right away McLeod and Parsons have got him.
Back button.
Where are we?
Back button.
Whoa.
T.
Careful here.
Top 4. Yep. Top 4. Whoa. Just to red. Whoa. Yep. Past the edge. Yep. Whoa.
As we drop in live on Cooey and PEI, Alberta PEI, Kathy.
Well, that red stone that you see, that was the final draw by Kevin Cooey against 3. With this ice, it looks like Tyler's trying to get a little bit of finish to poke it over a little bit. Trying to score 2, maybe even 3.
Hold that shooter there, I guess. So now as we watch Sluchinski as well. Tyler Smith, 4th Brier appearance. 2-6 a year ago in London. Never won a Brier has PEI.
Curl.
Gosh, they got it by Cathay. Oh, and he picks it off the face. Oh.
What a shot for 3.
That's for 3. The one at the top is your 3rd point.
It's one of the best curlers in this event this week. That was buried.
It was completely buried. There's nothing that he could see.
Final stone on its way.
Yeah, real hard.
Might be shot for a triple here, Vic.
Real hard.
Back it up.
There's Sluchinski.
Come on.
Drummond with it all the way. Bang, bang.
Go.
Oh, and does it go far enough?
Okay.
And it will not. It's going to be a steal of 1.
One yellow.
Territory. And at the break, we're tied at 4.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
On this Wednesday night here in Regina, our continuing coverage of the Montana's Brier. And time to check the numbers after 5, Joe.
Yeah, for Team Sluchinski, beautiful split made in that first end to start the game off with a 2, but the triple that was taken on in the 5th end just misses, and that steal will have us all tied up here. Those hits letting Aaron Sluchinski down a little bit at only 59%.
Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Tomorrow will be the final day of round-robin play as we sort out the playoff teams here at this year's Montana's Brier. So tomorrow, the final day of round-robin play, and Pool A, what a story Trevor Bonneau has been. Thunder Bay, Northern Ontario, Fort William Curling Club 5-1. Matt Dunstone, last year's runner-up, kept himself very much alive with a win over Ontario earlier today. So that's the game tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Northern Ontario against Manitoba. Bonneau against Dunstone. On this Wednesday night, Aaron Sluchinski, Alberta, once again will have last rock here in the 6th, playing the Red Stones, 4-4 tie. Sluchinski cannot afford a loss. 4 losses will take him out.
Boy, he was within an eyelash of making that triple for 2. Actually over-curled by a decent amount and still nearly made it.
5. I thought it was there.
Line's good.
I got a little light. Oh, okay. You're right.
Top board. Line's good.
Yep.
Shad McLeod.
Line's good, guys.
That intern of Cooey's, this last one, over-curled like crazy. Remember the one that got by earlier in the end and went almost out the other side? There's a pile of curl on that intern for whatever reason.
Okay, Kathy, bring us up to date on the other games, please.
Well, for Shane Latimer, he has been in all kinds of troubles, playing a very, very strong-looking McEwen, playing for the Joie de Vivre. And it's been a tough morning for Matt Manuel after that loss, taking him out. We've seen the game, the split set the tone, and just that little bit off was Jamie Cooey at first, but his persistence is paying off. And for Kevin Cooey, one of those weeks. We just saw that pickoff by Tyler Smith. He is playing wonderfully well.
Up, fighting 8.
Line's really good.
Kerr Drummond.
Yep. Make it good, Kerr. Curling.
Got the staggered
Hard,
centers.
Get some rings. Get some rings.
And around they go to sit 2. 2 covered.
I get a nice freeze in here and a little bit of work for Alberta to do.
All there.
Yep, slow. Look aggressive.
Clean, clean, clean.
Top 8.
You can go a bit. You can go a bit.
Room. Line's good.
Looks
Okay,
heavy.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Room.
Clean, clean, clean.
Looks heavy.
No, we're there now.
Looks heavy.
Easy, easy, easy. Weight's pretty good.
Whoa. It's heavy. Hard. Straight. Straight.
Oh, yeah.
You think
And that rubs and rolls away. That's the first freeze he's missed on the 4 attempts.
Full the front end, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy was saying looks heavy, and then the rest of them didn't think so.
It's that dreaded 6th end after the mop. Everything runs a little bit better, usually for the first few rocks. Typically by skips rocks, everything settles down, but that mop during the break just gives you an extra few feet of glide.
There. Weight's really good. There right now. Looks hot.
Yep, we are.
Yeah, a little warm. Clean it.
frozen.
Someone clean.
Little bump.
Line's good. Curl. Curl.
Nice.
Straight. Curl.
Keep going, wait.
Curl. Curl.
Dylan Webster.
Curl. 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 Curl.
And they too will rub and roll away.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Sean Stone may be available on that intern side.
True.
Oh, yeah. I like that call, Vic.
Boy,
I know.
on fire.
It's funny, though. Sometimes you just get sucked into the
Yeah,
one side
yeah, you
over
do.
and over again, and
You just do.
freeze on the intern side would be
Still there, right?
very difficult for Alberta.
Room this time.
Okay, get off.
Remove.
If it's there, get off it.
Room this time. Line's good though.
Gee.
This works too if you can tap it, but it doesn't look like it's going to tap it.
Hard, Glenn. It's really curling.
Whoa.
Kennedy
Hard. It's really curling.
and McLeod.
Oh, it's got to sit.
Oh, they got it to your spot, Vic.
Wow.
Sneaky. That was not the plan.
Take it.
They were trying to tap
That's a very
red, yellow,
small one.
release the yellow, stay on top of the 2 reds.
Take it.
Little light over curled.
We don't ever just double peel
Gotta
here,
get
do we?
this out.
I think it gets rid of both yellows.
Not a bad idea, actually.
I like getting rid of all of them.
Like the peels, the double guards.
Oh. Wait, I was thinking get rid of all the 4-foot, but yeah.
I think with enough speed, both these go.
We talked about off the top about that bail point at the front end, asking about the double peel.
Probably not.
Yeah, there's that option for sure.
Is there a hole there? Like, can I get rid of those yellows?
That's what I'm saying. Get rid of the 2 yellows.
Oh, I thought you said just not on that guy. I
No.
can't get rid of that 8, no?
I think you do.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
It'll be close.
Okay.
Thing. Peel.
Hit
Try to hit as close as you
half
can
a
to
rock, yep. Peel weight, I'm pretty sure that top yellow goes. Straight out sideways.
Peel weight. I think they all go. Well, he thinks
Where are you trying to hit it?
What's that?
Where are you trying to hit it?
Close to nose as possible.
Okay. I think I'll
Burr
run
is
straight
so
here.
accurate with this up weight. Seen him make so many run backs and double peels.
It's from Scotland, that's what they do.
It's called barrier weight.
Yeah.
Back it off that line, Jared.
Back it up.
Back it
Get
up.
it off that line. Get it off that line. No.
Boy, he'd love that back. I heard him say in the hack as close to nose as possible, and I would suggest half a rock would have been a better angle to get the top one out. But getting as close to nose as possible, that was the error.
Like a back 8 or something like that?
Okay. Yeah, line that yellow.
Like
right
if we
up.
get this off of it, right, then it shouldn't hit that run, right?
Yeah.
And just try to get in there.
Yeah.
I'm
Just the
thinking
draw-
just here though, right?
Draws we've been throwing.
Yeah, the same draws we've been sweeping to the back four.
What do you figure? I just back 4, back 8. Unlock
By
that
moving
second yellow. Yeah.
the red back 6 inches and get rid of the back yellow, then
Right.
when the red is hit, the shot rock yellow doesn't go anywhere.
Back 4.
It should be deep enough,
Back 8. Back 8. He wants back 8.
I think, barely. Boy, they had a chance to sit maybe 3 buried there. 2
Big
for sure.
swing.
Back 4.
Glenn
Back
Kennedy
four. Whoa.
and the first
Middle
of the
right, Jamie.
third stones
Whoa.
here in
Just free,
6
middle
of a
bump.
4-4 tie.
Middle bump.
Back 4.
Pull.
Pull. Whoa.
Back
Whoa.
4. Easy, chat. Cool. Chat. Cool.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
And get it in there and roll over on top. And
Good touch.
Really nice shots being made here. Take a long time to get that yellow one out.
looks like a rack from a pool table.
It does too.
Whoa. Curl. Close. Curl. Whoa. Straight.
Hardy. And he loosens everything up.
Shot.
That actually double hit, that red on the left and the yellow top
Pretty good.
4 at 10 o'clock.
Good stuff.
Watch this come in here. The yellow, red,
Well, that red's going
bang,
back on the
hits it
yellow now.
again.
Much better than it was.
True.
Right now you have like a
Unlocked everything.
hitting one, no.
Even if
Okay. Tight. Yep. It's out of this. Yeah, we got to guard that double.
Okay.
Or hit and roll. You want to just be right on
What do you like? I like the guard.
Yep.
I think here's ideal.
Yeah, okay, bottom of the S.
What about playing the hit and roll, Joe, off that red
We just
stone
can't leave that
top
intern
edge of the
hole, eh?
8 there around 10 o'clock?
You could if you miss the
Can't
roll
leave that
though.
intern hole.
You're leaving a yellow double in the middle there.
That's what you call it.
And
Call
also
it.
there's a
You gotta take the
rock
hole away,
in
yeah?
the back of the 8-foot that's out counting that rock,
You can
top
have nothing
12.
high on this, right? I'm just saying we can't leave a hole.
Can't hear you.
I think you're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
We can't leave a hole. No.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just hard to cover everything.
So yeah, no hole.
Okay. It's a nice 3, boys. 2,
Yeah.
3's good.
Keep talking to us. Line.
So if they didn't have a rock in the back 8-foot out counting the rock top 12, they might be tempted to play the hit and roll instead. But
2.
I like this call. Keep the pressure on Alberta.
2.
Yeah, the hit and roll's a lot harder than this.
3.
Hold it out there.
Straight.
Whoa.
Still just 2.
Whoa,
Losing
guys,
line
it's
here.
overcurling.
This
There's
side
somebody
is-
will try to keep it out there.
yeah, it's just too late. Get a bounce, it might work.
And nothing.
Oh
I really
man.
slid.
All right, would you have thought maybe of playing the, rather than playing the out turn, play the in turn across the line to get there? Would that have been a play?
Yeah, it was an option, but with that, see that red guard, Vic,
Yeah.
You'd have to have a long guard because that would be in the way of making the intern guard.
Okay.
So
All right.
it made more sense that way. They just didn't get the broom in the right spot or something.
Basically, you're saying no.
No.
Whatever. Sure.
But you're nice to
Normal.
try
I
it.
tried to come up with a reason to bail you out.
Sugar-coated. Thank you. Better just sit over here. Jeremy Hardy. This is the opening, huh?
Yes, it is. You could certainly sit two, maybe three.
There you go. Watch that center line. Watch it really closely. Oh dear, and they get them both. Yeah.
Oh, really nice.
Garden
Nice.
couldn't put the guard up, and suddenly they're sitting two. Sluchinski.
That's the nice part about the big curl. Those guards, you can't take them for granted.
Just two outstanding shots by Jeremy Hardy here.
Yeah, true.
It was looking like no way they'd be sitting two in two shots.
Hard to believe.
Double right there. Yeah. Sit an inch under is pretty good.
Pretty thin.
Yeah. Intern. Okay, let's go, bud.
Boy, taking a chance here. Be tempting to freeze to the shot rock. Maybe play this later. If you miss this, then what?
Yeah, this is all or nothing.
You got it.
Like just a smooth normal, eh? Smooth normal.
Okay.
It's rewarding if you stick this double, but it's really low percentage.
Yep. Really hard. Yep. Really gotta go. Really hard. Keep going. I got through.
Cole Parsons.
Hard, not the jump.
And
I caught
won't
that.
roll it in.
This hit my foot. Yeah, it was probably going to maybe, actually I don't know how far, but it was going to go a little further.
Didn't like that call.
Why?
Well, it was so hard. Like you're trying to hit an inch and a half of it with big weight, and then you got to stick it off a redirect.
Take it away.
Whereas you could have frozen in there for second.
Yeah.
Or
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I like the freeze.
I think ideally you
Half
tap
freeze
it.
Yeah, I don't
Don't tap it open.
Yeah, I don't like to tap it too much because you bounce. It's bad. I like freezing right to there.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
freeze.
then he's only got to.
Yeah, he's got to make that freeze.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
if you look at that red up top,
If you get
red,
to nose,
yellow,
it's fine.
yellow's pretty close to. Well, it's definitely going to hit shot rock. Would it ever make a red double? It's hard to say.
What's the shot?
There's that option for Cooey also.
Yeah.
Going right in here.
Yeah, I think just trying to corner on the rock that's at the top of the button. I like that call. Beat Cooey to it.
Yes.
So much swing in this spot.
Oh, it's unbelievable. They're not going that wide either with the broom. It's just outside edge of 8.
I got a hair light.
They might get a little bit less curl than Northwest Territories with their releases.
Big rotation.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Got a curl.
Got a curl.
Top 8, top 4.
Here, Drummond. Now Dylan Webster.
Keep going. Keep going. Hard, Dylan. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's a good spot right there. Whoa.
And they'll leave it there, top edge of the 8.
Not bad.
It's the way you wanted to miss that. Anything heavy, chap off, you make a big pocket.
Oh, I think you want to be a hair high, don't you? Still in there for 2.
Talking about draw to the back 4.
Yeah, that's what I see.
It's a tough team.
I kind of thought just make the
high.
double.
I like
and
that. Yeah, just 7/8. 7/8 on this side.
It could
that
make
enough?
the
That should be good.
double
Yeah, it'll curl.
stay there, and it's
What do
a
you throw
tough
there on
draw
draw?
for
It's
2.
pretty
I guess
quick,
you might
eh?
have to go the intern side. They'd probably get there too. This is shade dangerous. A little bit heavy on get that's back when you roll open. It's a gimme double for 4.
Now you may remember this because it was back in 1987. That's the last time that a Territories team beat an Alberta team, and that was Al Dalmage. Remember Al?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he beat Pat Ryan, and then Dalmage's daughter Sharon Cormier and granddaughter Megan Kohler have represented the Territories. That was year, of course, that you and Glenn and Tim Belcourt and Kent Carstairs won the Brier, 87.
That's right.
Line's good. Line's good. 5. Line's good. Keep going. Line's really good. Hard line. Line's hard line. Line's good.
Had to go wider here for this draw.
Hard. Hard boys.
Might be slower.
Hard, hard. Hard for Weeds.
I don't know. And they won't get there. So it's 2. The third shot is the Yellowstone at the back edge of the 8.
Just because that nearly promoted it.
There for draw to the pot.
Okay.
You know, it's interesting. Now you go back to that first stone, Joe, of Cooey's, right? That decision leads to this tough draw, which he can't make.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 feet more than your last draw.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
should be good here.
Yeah, I think so.
I was 14-9 on my last one. I'm surprised I didn't get there. Okay, put it on the tee.
Yeah.
Bit of a guess on this side of the sheet, but they just need to be full 8.
Just take enough ice here. To your point,
Lots
they
of
could.
room.
He
Keep
can
it
throw this
moving.
3 feet wide if he's got tee line weight.
It's all there.
Run it.
Weight's good.
Put it on the tee.
Final
back
stone
four.
looking
Right
to
now.
draw
Put it
for
on the
a
tee. Starting to curl now.
possible third point.
T-line.
Starting to curl.
Needs a bit of
really
the
curling.
Yep.
good full 8.
going.
Will do it for them.
Nice. 14-2.
And that's good.
Is it?
There it is.
That was 14-9. That was 14-2.
1, 2, and 3 on the board. As they just looked around the 8-foot and they confirm it's 3. 7-4. Sluchinski trying to stay alive. Well, it is the world's largest fiddle, and it's located on the Sydney, Nova Scotia waterfront next to the Joan Harris Cruise Pavilion. And the fiddle and the bow reach a height of some 60 feet, because that will be the next stop in our season of champions as we're going to Sydney again for this year's World Women's Championship. We say projected 13-team field because until everyone signs off, that's the projected. But we know so many, and Rachel Holman, of course, will wear the maple leaf. And then there you've got Tirinzoni, my gosh, 4 straight. Tabitha Peterson, and yes, Anna Hasselborg. And that will be the first game for Team Canada, as Holman will face Anna Hasselborg. We'll have it for you 1 p.m. Eastern on March the 16th when we begin our coverage. So basically a week from Saturday, this coming Saturday, we'll be in Sydney as we continue on with our season of champions. Welcome back on this Wednesday night, Montana's Brier from Regina, and a 3 put on the board by Alberta and Aaron Sluchinski out of Airdrie. So it is the Territories and Jamie Cooey from Yellowknife that once again has the hammer. They have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 7.
Jamie went for that tough, thin redirect double on his first one, didn't make it, and made his second shot that much harder. It's a lot of points this late in the game.
Yeah, and that end was setting up really nicely for the Territories there with Jeremy Hardy, just a highlight reel with both his shots.
That's
completely changed the end.
Absolutely. After Glenn had rolled one in there, frozen in front of 2 rocks, I'm thinking you'll never get that out of there. They turned it into a 3.
No, can't. Coming out the side.
Okay. It's full tee. Sit.
And ignoring the middle, playing around their corner, and they'll stop it just back of the tee line, back edge of the 8.
Don't think there's across the sheet double. It discards higher, but not much higher. So just don't try to get it dead on. Trying to make the double, just kill this one with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, or go for it and just roll the other side, leaving 2 guards. Just
you see that a lot, don't you?
really, it shuts down the end if the second can make that double peel, but you can't go for something that's not there.
Yeah. Make the mistake, leave 2 guards, and now there's 3s there.
Again, lots of pressure here on Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe in Calgary.
Well, it was a really bad line calling mistake on Kevin's first one. He was playing a slash in the house. They swept it too hard, too much, and it wound up picking his own 2 out. And so this is a draw against 3, maybe even 4. He needs to get to the lid.
Jacques Gauthier left, and on the right, Carrick Martin, Tyler Tardy calling line.
Keep curling, Glenn. Keep curling. Keep curling. Keep going for curl. Okay. Shot. Very good.
And not enough. That's a steal of 2. While in our game, maybe popping out on the wide out turn side, trying to get behind their own corner.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Good spot here.
Yeah. Found a few here.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Jeremy Hardy.
Yep. Get down. Yep. Hard.
Push down.
Hard.
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 Webster.
Hard. Hard.
Got it. Did well to hold it up. Be able to hold the shooter.
Actually, you could probably. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Normal.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. You're right. Inch more.
We're going to make that come around count, so we'll have to move some reds around here.
Yep. Hard for those. Hard right to it. Straight up. Hard right to it.
Cole Parsons.
Keep going. Good.
Got them both.
Good. Shot. Good sweep. Yeah. Good.
Well, 2 teams that have been eliminated because of the 4 losses. Quebec against Nova Scotia, and the final stone coming up 4.
Yeah, you were down
Quebec.
last time.
Thank you.
I didn't know where you were going with that, my friend.
Well, I didn't. I couldn't see. Sorry.
No problem. It was a hit and roll out by Matt Manuel. He was facing 2, and so already lying 1. Quebec has a chance for 2. It would be the first deuce in this game.
Whoa. Here big. Here big.
Claquez bon, claquez bon, claquez bon.
Whoa, whoa.
Claquez bon.
Whoa.
And throwing his best game of the week, 94% is Julien Tremblay.
Correct, yeah.
Want to go here? Got a bump in here.
As long as you don't lose it.
What about?
Be super aggressive.
What about there? Didn't have.
Don't
There?
throw enough weight that you can hit this and go across the top. If you roll right over there, you're still in good shape.
I heard Glenn say, as long as we don't lose this.
Yeah. These are tough because you're trying as hard as you can to roll, but can't roll out.
Big roll. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now the roll. And can you lay this on top? Oh, goodness. And it just gears a little bit too far.
Bad break. You're right.
Still
It
a
was
good
the
shot.
gear that did it.
Not shot.
No,
Yeah, good shot.
they are not. So close. Outstanding week for Glenn Kennedy.
Nice curling.
Looks good till there, and then
Gave us on this.
Freak.
On your first
There it goes.
That could make a massive difference here. They need a mistake or a double of some kind.
Yeah.
Top 4.
Top 4. Okay.
Aaron's just going to split the rings here. They want to be even with their rock. Top 4.
Line's good. Top 8. Top 4.
Yep. Yep. Top 4. Pretty good, I think.
Close.
Top 4 T line.
Whoa then. Whoa. Nope.
Back.
Right
Just
on my
back
broom.
T.
Whoa. Where do you want to put it? Whoa, no. Let's it. Higher the better.
Hurt.
Good.
It's always quick in the arena settings, isn't it? That way, the first call out of the thrower's hand, the front end said top 8. Then I heard top 4. Then I heard T line.
Or they just throw like
And they
peel,
didn't
or
touch
does
it.
that ever
It's
go?
Did we lose this?
almost too far.
I can't see it happening though.
I hope
half?
not. Yeah, I hope not. I think you're still thick half.
Where's the shot right now just to nose it?
I might making some kind of roll over here.
Yeah.
Force him into something.
Yeah. You like a normal or a peel half?
Yellow's
like-
slightly
I think like
on the inside
Half
half.
at
I
the
think
back
that
half?
makes a big difference, Joanne. I don't think they can squirt it out of there.
still thick half, right? It's pretty flat.
So you think
Like
just
a
go with here?
firm normal. Yeah, roll to the button.
Well,
And then Alberta's got to be very careful.
the other shot is like 2/3 hard and try to just kind of like.
Yeah, it's either hit and roll or bomb it, right?
I don't mind either.
Like I don't mind the out turn heater. Like I can't see this going anywhere. Can you? If I ever roll out, like I think we got a good chance here, right?
Yeah. I think play it on the
I
thick
think I make
side.
something real good. I might have a double.
Yeah.
For 2 or 3.
That's real firm.
Normal.
2/3.
Yeah.
They feel that even with peel weight, this isn't going to squirt out far enough to miss the ring. So now they've got a bit of an angle to get to that. Double is unlikely, but if they can roll it kind of over into this type of area, then Alberta's got to roll somewhere else, or there's a double for 3.
I think the last weight call I heard was normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll at least to the button with
Take it last,
normal.
Ned.
Boy, he wastes no time, does he?
No.
Get up in the
Close.
tee box and let her fly.
Curl.
Curl. Curl. Curl. Curl.
McLeod, here we go.
Straight.
Bang.
Nose is
And
good.
he knew it wasn't going to
That's
go
fine.
anywhere. Doesn't get any kind of roll, but they are just glued.
Got a draw.
Yeah. Didn't do anything.
Yeah, that was never moving. They
They,
Got
they
lucky.
talked about nosing it, though,
Yeah.
as one of their options before they settled on that roll. That's not a bad result.
Well, I don't think you can double those off,
There, you can guard on that right.
I don't know.
right? You can't kick it to the right.
Well, he said,
Yeah,
pardon
I'm
me,
good with that.
Jamie
gotta
said
touch the-
he's got a draw now.
Yeah.
Second.
Or hit and roll.
Aaron Sluchinski.
I believe they're going to hit and roll. It eliminates one rock. If you draw and you set up a double, it's a 4. If you hit and roll and set up a double, it's a 3. So I think I like this call. They got really got that in a really good spot.
And roll. What you said? Yeah.
Can't nose it either.
Little big. Yeah. Whoa. Hard. Hard. Weight's good. Hard. Hard.
Final
hard.
stone
hard.
4.
Hard. Hard.
The Alberta skip out of Airdrie. Webster. Are you going to roll this over? And he'll get rid of 1, and he does roll over. But what has he left?
It's there.
Yeah, we'll make the double, eh?
Yeah, I agree.
Never
What is
simple.
it on that Canada sign?
Yeah, it's about it's a third or so,
Right
right?
on that Canada.
Yep. I'll have a look at it. Same weight.
I'm not going to whip it, but just a nice.
Yeah, that was just smooth peel. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Try to make the line call.
Same weight.
The only other thing you could do here is though like a normal weight. So again, you don't roll across the top. If you roll over, you score 1, the game's still alive. Because you only have to move that left-hand red a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
But it's dealer's choice. If you're happier with peel weight.
A little less guesswork on how much it will curl.
Whoa, 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 cool, cool.
Got to help this over now.
Hard. Really
Cole
hard.
Parsons.
Really hard. Really hard. Really hard for peace. Hard for
Really,
peace.
just right on the Canada. Oh, and underneath. And he's going to give up a steal of 1.
One red, one red.
Playing for their lives, Alberta. That was a mistake. We talked about how well they've been throwing it, but they're just Jamie Cooey struggling with that delivery. Results in a steal of one, 8-4, Alberta. And Aaron Sluczynski leading as we welcome you back on this Wednesday night to Regina. Our coverage of the Montana's Brier. This is Shad McLeod throwing the lead stones as we go to the 8th. And once again, it is the team from Yellowknife that does have the last rock. Playing the Yellowstones.
I like the slide, but then I didn't see the soft.
Top 12. Yeah.
So we've seen two approaches to this situation. Now we go to hog corner guard, but you can either line up the 3 rocks
I don't think you're heavy.
or kind of, as we call it, choke off the potential come around from territories. That's what's going to happen here. We've seen a lot of that this week, a ton of that.
Curl.
Okay.
Curl it. Curl it. Curl it. Go.
That's good.
I just don't want to like 3 stagger here. Yeah.
Didn't really cut off the corner. It's so wide.
No, the weight was perfect, though. Just needed to curl an extra foot, though.
All there.
Cole Parsons.
On its own. Lines. Okay, got room.
So you've got the pilot at lead, McLeod, and Parsons is the
curl.
works for Nav Canada.
Curl.
So
Okay, it's going. It's going.
he's the traffic controller.
Keep it going to Barry a little bit more. Good judge. Good boy. Shot.
And sweet. That's the guard's good. Thanks. Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Peter, good.
Good.
Never in doubt.
Great numbers for Kerr, 89%. Talk about looking for the plus minus as the week progresses. So if you outcurl your opposition by 5% or more, you get a plus for the game.
What do you got? Got a lot of curling to do, too.
Just one. Line's good. Line's good. Keep it curling. Put it just right on the. Whoa. It's over curling.
Keep going.
Over curling.
Keep going for line.
Over curling.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Straight up the stick, Jerk.
Yeah.
Jeremy Hardy.
Yep.
As we play third stones.
Clean. Nice throw.
You can probably, with the long guard, you could probably go around and chase that, tap that yellow back, but why? It's the only way to, miss everything wide, then you're into it.
Yeah, and especially with having 3 of your rocks out counting the Northwest Territories stone, you know that they have work to do in the house here.
Without rolling out.
One Canada.
Control. Up.
Yep.
Control.
Yep.
Yep. Keep it right there. It's a really good spot.
Yep.
McLeod.
Hard. Roll it.
Hard roll. Good.
And we'll bang it on the nose, leave it there.
Good shot.
As he jammed it underneath, and it's the shot rock. It belongs to Alberta.
Yeah. Any roll in there is good.
2 choices. Hit this one, sit 3 again, and as Joanne says, you're still keeping territories busy. You could hit the wide one, leaving the middle one, and when the middle one's there, it's tough to separate the 2 yellows when yellow goes to throw. I don't know which one I like better. They're both pretty good options.
Yep.
Soft. Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Hard.
Kerr Drummond.
Hard.
Big scrub.
Good.
And good to avoid touching the shot rock on the way by, so they are sitting 3
Yeah, I guess you.
without the hammer. Alberta.
Try to get, again, separation. That's the good part for Cooey is that you've got one on the one side. If you can get one on the other.
Nose isn't bad, I guess. It's safe there.
It's a nice peel.
You know, 2 doubles available here, but I like the one that allows for a little bit more separation.
Half, I think. Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 Okay.
Got the separation, but there's an angle for the double.
I'm good either way. It's just if we miss that, he's got to give me that.
Well, we have our first final, and my goodness, 9-3. Prince Edward Island is your winner over Kevin Cooey, Kathy.
Well, again, the struggle continues for Kevin Cooey. I'm not sure his rocks were matched, but they didn't seem to pick that up. But Tyler Smith, wonderful draw weight, wonderful poise, and even when he couldn't see rocks, he could still make them go away.
Oh, that one at the far end.
Yeah, for 3, huge.
Oh, his finesse game has been outstanding.
Incredible. Probably smarter this late in the end, isn't it, Joanna? You could take on the double.
And listen to the crowd as we quickly go over as Saskatchewan has won 9-3 over Nunavut. And that means that Mike McEwen and the team from the Nutana Curling Club will clinch first place in the pool in Pool B.
And they have looked very, very good doing it. Just a very clinical game tonight. Just stayed within themselves.
Good.
As a team curled 89% Saskatchewan. So they go to 6-1, cannot be caught. And 1-6 now for the team from Nunavut.
That's the double.
Yeah, that's the A shot. I was thinking we had to go off the red into the pocket. Yeah. I guess we don't have to make all 3, but 2 for that was okay.
Don't have to sit 2, but you're going to have to pretty soon.
Yeah, make it.
Peel weight. Out turn.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jamie Cooey. Parsons. And nothing. Wow.
That's 2 in a row.
You know, it's the habits, huh? It's funny, you didn't see those kind of things, and now in the last 2 ends, it's almost like he's reverted back to the.
Yep.
And look at his numbers, 64%, as he just looks, stares at the miss. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Do we have to tap?
Yeah, probably not. I mean, we just don't want to leave a quad for.
Right. Okay. So as long as we tap, there's no quad. I think.
Well, it depends.
No.
If we tap though and roll, like a little
So
too
then
much,
tap
we
this
might
one
have
then.
this tick bang right into that. Yeah.
If
I
we
think you
tap
this.
if we tap this one, we're low. Then it might be.
He's still in disbelief.
Like we're gonna be in the sort of
What
realm
if we
of.
split this? Put it under.
Or even just
Give them the hole.
Even just have that one right back
Button.
there.
Yeah, just get out of the way.
Yeah. Be nice to
Make him draw against.
I think as long as you're high, Aaron, there's no way it's coming up off.
As long as I'm high.
Just tap it to here.
Yeah.
We don't want to give him the whole button, eh?
Yeah. What kind of weight are you giving me?
Yeah, quarter rock. Just kind of push it in there and roll. Yeah.
Like a half rock.
Half rock even. It's just
Nice call. Move this. The triple's there for 2.
Yeah.
So move this rock over a little bit.
Lots of respect for their opponent, too, wanting to make sure that there's no quad available with this call.
You could, if you were worried, is hit the yellow simply and roll in, but they're trying to go for the gusto here. They know a steal here will just about end it.
You
It's just the
your
two
draw here. If you give us
last
2-2
two
on
stones.
that draw that you gave us
Go
on
back to the
2
previous
ago.
end. He just seemed to be
Very
overthrown.
close.
You know, we talked so much about how he was playing with within control, and on those last 2 rocks just seem to be overthrown.
Back four.
Line,
Back four.
yep.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard
Slujinski.
line. Back four. Hard line.
And his last.
Hard line. Wait's good. Back
Hard.
four. Hard.
Hard line.
Here light.
Webster.
Hard. Hard. Straight nose. Hard. Back four. Back
Hard.
four.
Hard, keep going.
Hard.
Hard, you got a good one.
Hard.
Hard, keep going.
Hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh. That's fine.
Actually, pretty good spot.
It's fine.
Yes. You've got to probably make the triple.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I don't see a draw in there, Russ.
No.
Yeah, they'll go.
And you know it's a shot rock, you're not shot.
Score, eh? Yeah. It's almost kind of like this. Just tick that and then sit there.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, throw it hard. Throw it hard, make this triple. If you spin up, then it's bad luck. Get everything moving, I think, eh?
Gonna be spinning a lot.
I don't think anything else, any other way to score. Unless we come off the back of that, maybe?
I think this just spins out all day, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You might, if his triple's made, you might
saying you
see
almost have
his
to be a
rock
little
come
on
right
the
back
thick
towards
side
him.
And kind of like into that crotch. Right?
Yeah, this doesn't do it, eh? Can I throw the intern to come off the back of that?
Well, that's like, where is it?
Probably nowhere, eh?
You have to hit very, very, very little of the shot rock, and the worry there is you don't move it far enough.
Yeah, you have to throw it so hard.
Yep.
I mean, I gotta get it thin.
I think the shooter's going to spin right up.
Yeah, I think it will.
I was wondering, do you need to bomb it or do you just hit it thin with like a?
I think you got to bomb it to get this out the back.
Right.
This is the rock that. Or we throw this hard and hope that it. But I don't see it really going much anywhere, eh?
Yeah. Might squirt a bit.
Yeah.
You hit it virtually dead on with a rocket. Sometimes it'll go forward an inch or so.
Try to squirt it up a bit.
Yeah, that might work, Joanne, with the hit it at 11 o'clock hard.
Just try to come off the back.
Back of the left one. That might work. There's not much space between the shot rock and the left one, though, so I don't know how far it'll squeeze.
I think that's your best shot at one, though.
Yeah. This will be humming.
Keel in the middle there.
My side first?
We're just trying to squirt it through there.
Okay.
You know, that's always been a issue for teams in the Yukon and the territory. That's why Harry Galusha, that investment she's made, comes south and play as often as she does. It's very expensive. Here we go. What do you got? Bang, bang. Oh, and then look at that. Back up. And that's be a steal of 2 more.
Probably good, hey?
Probably good. And the hand is coming out. And it will be a win.
Good luck.
And Aaron Sluchinski and the team from Airdrie stay alive as they go to 4-3. 4-3 as well now for the territories. Make the final 10-4. Alberta is your winner on this Wednesday night. The Montana's Brier from Regina.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
First place, Mike McEwen, Saskatchewan, out of Newtana in Saskatoon. Wow, what a run as he comes to Saskatchewan. Said probably in such a good place, better than he has been in many years. It's a 10-4 win for Aaron Swieczynski to keep himself alive. That 3 in the 6th, and then he just steals his way out. It was a difficult night for Jamie Cooey, as his game just seemed to break down on him, and it results in a 10-4 win for Alberta. The game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. So let's go over now. We'll drop in on Quebec and Nova Scotia. Only game on the ice, Kathy. This is from the 8th.
Well, that red stone that is shot, that was the final stone thrown by Julien Tremblay. And so no way to really get to it without jamming other than the run back. And that is what Matt Manuel is taking on. Chance for 2.
Matt Manuel, second Brier appearance, 3 and 5 last year out of the Halifax Curling Club.
Whoa!
And got it, spills it, and now needs to sit down. And it does just in time for a couple. And so a 4-3 lead, Nova Scotia, as they go to 9.
Very nice toss.
So the only game left on the ice, 3 finals here at the Brandt Center. 2 teams that have been eliminated from play, coming in with a 2-4 record, 3-4 record. And this is the final game for the team from Nova Scotia. They will have the bye tomorrow afternoon.
Nick, eyes okay. They just tried to roll on, guys.
Not when you want your bye.
Okay. Listen. We're losing it. It's just okay. Sit. Okay.
And just a little over curl opens up that shot stone back of the button.
Stop.
Il y a un spot, Joey.
Tricky, tricky strategy situation here. Are you still thinking blank, or are you still thinking tap?
Hard. Come on. Whoa. Push. Yep.
Hard, Jess.
Hard.
Go,
Trying to get it through the hole. Oh.
Sorry,
Nice call. It didn't work out the way they wanted, but there's a lot of red in there now.
10.5. Yeah, you would have been tempted to try to get to the inside and roll under cover, but that's everything behind the tee line there. I don't mind jiggling that around.
Really good idea. The yellow's still very accessible. Luke doesn't roll buried. There'll be a yellow double to possibly sit 3.
Close. Yep. Whoa, then. Whoa. Straight. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Curl, Jeff. Curl. Hard, Nick.
Okay.
Good throw. Not only got the roll, but got the double.
Well, the Canadians kept their playoff hopes alive after picking up a couple of crucial wins on day 5 of the World Wheelchair Curling Championship being played in South Korea. So we wish them well as they go forward.
Oui, on l'essaye.
OK.
Mais il faut y aller à quoi pareil.
Trying for the double, but shot stone not fully accessible, so have to play this quiet. Get to nose.
Canada in a big tie for first place at 6 and 3. Round robin will wind up tomorrow in Korea. And the top 6 teams from the round robin will advance.
Go.
Beautiful.
Good shot.
Stack up. Okay.
Good shot, jump.
Quebec lost a tough extra end game this morning. Couple of great shots in a row to save their rocks around. And
yeah, just kind of a conservative go with this, but
yeah, they lost to Sluchinski.
Yeah, Julien had a shot for the win. It was really hard. He just played a backline chase on a rock. He couldn't even see any of it and just had to push an extra inch.
They went 3-5 as mentioned in London last year. Second straight year they represent Nova Scotia out of the Halifax Curling Club.
Close. Curl. Curl. Curl big, Jeff. Curl big,
Jeff Marr.
Curl big, Jeff. Curl, 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 curl.
And going to angle it back, push it back. Yep, far enough. So they are sitting 2 without last rock.
they are sitting 2, which is the good part about that. But you heard Luke say pretty unlucky. They both spilled and didn't go anywhere. That's quite makeable here. You could probably, Joanne, if you throw it soft enough, hang in here somewhere. No chance of jamming unless you cross the back yellow. It's almost a nose hit. Even normal might make it.
Yeah, just a hair off nose. The danger of playing that double.
With the soft weight.
Yeah, he hit it perfect. Just didn't have enough weight to kill anything.
This entire team skipped by Tremblay, making their debut at this year's Brier. They are a winner over the defending champions Felix Asselin in an extra end in their provincial championship.
Go, go, go. Garde la roche. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And keep it out there, and we'll roll it to the middle.
Changing gears, you could chase this, hit it out, sit 2.
I like this, Luke. Okay.
But just by getting it in the forefront somewhere, the most Quebec can score is 2.
I think I like this. Like, exactly. As long as I get in there for a second, even like it's not more than 2. If I nail it, it's a force.
There you go. It's like he's listening to you.
Okay, it's a line shot, right?
It would be funny if he said, "Well, that's what Russ is."
That's right.
High 14.
All the sheets clearing out. Sometimes that changes the temperature
Sure
on the
does.
ice.
Sure does.
See a little bit of slowdown at times.
It's all those little things, eh? The nuances
Okay,
of
I agree.
a draw when
Okay,
games are
room.
over, air patterns change.
Room, close. Rooms, close. Curl a little. Curl. 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 Curl huge. Curl.
Nick Zacharnak.
Curl 14, curl.
And down to the corner and then rubs and rolls away.
Oh boy.
Just didn't really come down, eh?
Can you take that on, Joanne?
slash.
High side. Shot for 2. That's pretty nice, but would you ever consider
Non, je pense qu'on va être correct demain.
dangerous? And then this one might go here and get a little unlucky, but I believe there's a shot for 3.
Just risk reward here. That's a pretty makeable shot for 2. That puts you up 1 without playing 10.
2's pretty tasty, isn't it?
Make this, your odds of winning are significantly higher, though.
You can throw, I'm not sure you can sit 4, so you could throw this harder half rock for 3.
C'est plus entre une grosse demi puis 2 tiers que. 3 quarts, je la clip.
The obvious danger here is
Easy.
hitting it really thin and leaving it there. Going to throw some weight at it unless they're playing the shot for 2. I
just punch it through the hole.
Yeah, there's that option. I think they're going for the 3.
Well, we'll find out now.
Hard!
Mullen.
No.
Brassard.
Hard, pull name. Go,
And,
go, go.
oh, they
go,
got
go,
it by, and bang, through the hole. There it goes, and they'll pick up their 2. So Quebec with a pair will go to 10. Nova Scotia down by 1 with Last Rock coming home. Just 1 game remains on the ice here at the Brandt Center on this Wednesday evening in Regina. The Montana's Brier. So here we go to the 10th, and it's Quebec with the lead 5-4. Nova Scotia with the Last Rock coming home playing the Yellowstones. We've already seen Saskatchewan, Mike McEwen from the Nutana in Saskatoon pick up a win to go 6-1, and so the Saskatchewan team will finish first in Pool B. Brad Gougeau and the defending champion Canadian team are in 2nd place. They're idle tonight. These 2 teams have been eliminated from any playoff contention, starting the evening at 4 losses.
Top 8. Hey, weight's good. Movable. Okay, room.
Nick Zacharnak and Manuel have been together since their junior days, 4 times together as Nova Scotia junior champions.
Hey, it's curling hard. Jeff. Go. Straight. Shot, Nick. Straight.
Boy, Nicholas.
So much pressure on the leads to get the
Shot, Nick.
speed right, the line right.
Yeah, it changed the game. We've talked about it before, Joe, that you as a front end player, you're involved now, and every shot. Before it was basically up and down. You maybe played hits mostly, but now it's the draw game.
Yep.
Yeah, especially with this no tick rule. For both teams, the ones that are trying to line up the guards perfect and the opposition, wherever you place your stones, it has to be so precise. Noah said you can't win the game at front end, but you can lose it at front end, and it's so true, especially now with the rules.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you have 2 bad rocks, you can just put your team in a whole pile of trouble.
Yeah.
You got it, Jeff. Nail it.
They could hit this the other way and roll in, but they're trying to release shot rock, which makes a lot of sense. They have to protect their single here at least.
Hard stick for a corner.
Saunders on the rush. He's going to come over. Oh, no.
Hey, Jeff, tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Let's go, Jess.
You're winning by 1. You don't have hammer. You want to hit something, but you just can't. There's 2 corner guards. There's yellow that's frozen. You just stay on the offense here.
Jesse Mullen throwing the second stones.
Joanne, I like that, you know, they're basically snow plowing. When it gets a little bit fudgy in the middle here, 10th end, late game, what do you think? I really like leaving that broom down there.
Yeah, and especially you see if the sweeper's right behind the rock, you're not going to affect the line. If you're just going north-south, sometimes if you're either fighting the curl or with the curl on the side of the rock, you can affect the direction. But if line is good and weight is good, just keep the broom down. You see them grab something and go sideways sometimes.
Jeff Marr. Hard! Another curler we see coming out of the U Sport program. They won a silver medal with Dalhousie back in 20. So many avenues now to get competition and get toughened up. Means a lot when you get here.
C'est à faire de moins pour moi, Jules, OK?
Yeah, I think, Vic, you know, the skills, for the most part, the skills are there at age, 15, 16, 17, somewhere in there. But then it's getting the other half, the smarts, and then getting the broom in the right spot, the tolerances, reading rocks, reading releases, reading teammates. It's nice to have all these other events to be in at a young age.
Well, and it also gives the opportunity to compete, and that's how people get hooked on the game, right? You have some early success, and lots of curlers have a story about being in their early teens and having something magical come together.
Nose.
I gotta get at these 2 reds. I think if you hit the yellow dead on, you make a red double.
Curl, Jeff, an inch.
So just a shade on the center line side here of this red one. Don't have any opportunities left.
Luke Saunders.
Straight!
Right away. Right away.
Hard! Close, whoa.
Zachary right on the nose and run it back. And now you look, and then just touches their stone.
Good save, Nick.
Sorry, Luke.
Good
And
save.
they leave that shooter out there too.
Couldn't have worked out worse. Just a perfect throw, and they actually overswept it.
Arguably better.
Oh, just different throws.
That intern peel, you expected to come up a little bit, just didn't for them.
Thanks.
Run back's harder now that they chiseled it over.
Jean-Michel Arsenault, former Canadian junior champion with William Guillaume back in 2008.
Jess? Jess?
It's what, Jess?
Carol!
Come on, Carol.
Go, go, go!
Come on.
Come on, Jess. Go, Jess! Okay. Good.
Boy, they're just loading them in now.
They ever.
It kind of kisses off the yellow.
Kate.
Dead nose.
It will hit a lot
Thanks.
The top red will hit a lot of the second red, but it should be spinning like crazy if they can hit the left side of the top red that was just thrown.
Straight!
Straight hard.
Again, Zacharnock right on it, right away, all the way down.
Okay.
Whoa.
And again, drives it by.
Sweep, Nick. Sorry, bud.
Ouais, je vais en mettre un peu plus que toi. Toi, j'avais ça ici.
OK.
Moi, c'est ça plus. OK. Zone 2?
Yep.
Wow.
To see Nova Scotia switch gears here, I think, Russ. The guard will be placed.
Yeah. Be really careful with this guard. If you leave it to our right, it's just helping Nova Scotia.
What?
If anything, a little over curl.
Yes.
It's okay here.
Yes.
I can make that yellow and stick it there for second.
96%. That's his game tonight, Julien Tremblay. First time in the 90s. Had a couple of high 80s earlier.
Taking a ton of ice here. 6 feet at least.
OK, line's good. Oh, pas que ça curl, faut pas que ça curl. Faut pas, faut pas.
Line's good.
Faut se rendre à... Ouais, peut-être. Ouais, bonne. Non. Ça...
Bon, jusqu'à la...
Yep.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. Is that the shot now rather than trying to run things in? Do you play down to the
That doesn't squeak by.
stone back 4?
I think you have to, Joanne.
Yeah, I don't think there's another option.
Time's been called.
Could play that. I think it's this. Yeah, no, and this is kissing and kind of spinning off, so I don't see that being much good. If I got that into there, that'd be the best shot, sure, but that's very
They talked about hitting half of this and redirecting here. That will not happen because they're actually frozen.
Oh,
so it's going to go, the left side of the rock's going to go in that angle, and the yellow one spins out like this.
Yeah, I either like the draw or the yellow into the top right. Like, yeah, I mean, you could nail that, and if that 5 sits there, yeah, you think it does? It's close. It's hard.
Yeah, and then like Jeff said, if he sits there, then we're
I think we just
toast.
gamble on this. There's a chance that if he, there might be room for 2 rocks there if he's to me.
Yep.
Any good? Well, if we're there, he just smashes it. We got nothing. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Nick. I think if he can smash that to get me out of there, but I can't make it to kind of stick mine there. Exactly. Okay, let's just nail it.
Yeah, right
I think
back.
we're convinced that's the shot.
Yeah, you wish you wouldn't have to go all the way to the back one, because Julien could follow down and shut down the game pretty much.
Yeah, right.
But if he is top button or T-line, that yellow-red combination is
pretty automatic. Yeah, no, good point.
Kim Kelly, those 5 championships, of course, with Colleen Jones, and a couple of world titles as well. Skip Stones.
Yeah, I think we go right to it.
Matt Manuel.
Probably just listen to Luke mostly on the way in. I can't see the jumble of reds. It's tough.
Quite a bit less ice than
14-8,
Quebec
Nick.
had for the guard.
Just 54% on his draws tonight.
Line's a little snug, I think. Okay,
Whoa.
low then.
For sure?
Okay,
Line's good.
Still a little
Careful.
snug. You're playing just for the straight now. Curl then.
Slow
Curl.
down.
Curl.
And
Hey,
taps
Matt.
it back and will sit there for the shot stone at the moment.
Just literally a foot heavy. Just a foot
C'est
heavy.
quasiment mieux, hein? Ouais.
Time out, de toute façon.
Ouais, time out.
Time out.
Timeout now for Quebec as well.
Ben, tu sais.
Ben, je suis potentiellement d'accord si on pense qu'il n'y a pas de shot.
Ouais, c'est ça, il y a ça over, là. Ouais, il va l'essayer, c'est sûr. Non, je pense qu'il faut la garder.
Ouais.
Si tu piques elle, Il essaye ça.
Oh, oui. Eric Sylvain is a
bumper.
former Canadian champion. Jean-Michel Menard back in 2006. Then they won the silver medal that year. Played that in the Boston area, if I remember correctly.
Ouais, sinon il y a le tap. Sinon il y a du tap.
Ouais, si on recule la jaune de 6 pouces, un pied. Après ça, il... Comment? OK. C'est sûr que si on est free, c'est bon aussi.
C'est sûr.
Ouais.
Hésiter entre quoi, là? Entre la reculée d'un pied, sinon...
Je pense que c'est bumper, rouler ça là.
OK, sinon
bon
tu
hack,
vas...
bon hack, rouler ça ici.
C'est ça, il faut regarder son drap.
Je préfère laisser straight.
Parfait.
Bon hack?
C'est bon.
Ouais.
D'accord.
I think in this case, like you'd love to freeze, but there's still room, I think, to get another rock in there, and you just saw Nova Scotia make it. So I think you just kill it.
Yeah, the debate was either freeze or tap it back 2 feet or hit and roll to the left-hand side of the screen. And I believe they settled on just hitting and rolling away, Russ.
Smart. It's easy shot.
Yeah, you know that. I mean, you're risking wrecking on those reds if it overcurls. Just rip it out of there.
Yep. Yeah.
Force a cold draw for the tie.
With no backing, yes, absolutely.
Don't need to stick around here.
Julien Tremblay,
Yep.
final stone.
Hard, Jess. Hard. Hard, Jess.
Jesse
Hard,
Mullen.
Jess. Gotta go.
Brassard, gotta get by that one first. No! And suddenly, there you have it. Nova Scotia will have a chance to draw for the win.
Looked to me like they were trying to nose that instead of just hit half a rock.
You're saying you didn't have to play it that
You
tight.
can't move
Just,
it.
just- if
You
you're
got
just
it.
trying to make it go away,
You
then
can
just
come
take
sit
that aim
down
and
to it. That's about
fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't mind the weight
So,
choice. It was
15
just
there, based
you know,
on that
obviously
14-3.
it's easy from up here.
Okay.
Now
So from a positive 15, we got a chance.
Nova Scotia can't move that back one very far.
Full
Just
four.
an inch less, Luke.
Full four. Just threw it to the back. For the win.
Line's
Can't move
good.
the back one.
Whoa, Jeff.
That's been the
Line's
struggle.
good.
Hits have been very
Whoa,
good.
guys. I'm seeing everything curl here.
Mars on the right.
Line's
Zacharuk
good.
on the left.
Jeff. 14-5.
Saunders calling line. You got to
Whoa.
just draw the four.
Line's great.
For the win, Nova Scotia. And don't move it too far. Oh, now he tapped it. And they'll have to have a look. They've got the one. It looks like they have it. Just from overhead, it looks like it's two. Having a look. One, fellas, or two? It is two, and a win for Nova Scotia. Make the final 6-5. To go to 4-4. And Quebec falls to 2-5. So in Pool B, we know they are the first to qualify. Saskatchewan, Mike McEwen, 6-1. They will finish first. They beat Gushue in round robin, so even if they cough up their last, they get the advantage of head-to-head. And look at that, Prince Edward Island still there, and Sluchinski and Cooey. They are the teams that will try to somehow get that third spot. Meanwhile, it's all Carruthers, Bonneau, Botcher at 5-1. Dunstone, Schneider still alive for the playoffs. So one more day of round robin play, and the teams in Pool A will play twice, morning and afternoon. Tomorrow morning, what a story. Charbonneau from the Fort William and Thunder Bay, 5-1, tied for 2 other teams for the top of the table in A, and then Matt Dunstone trying to keep himself alive at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Northern Ontario against Manitoba. What an evening it's been. Sluchinski keeps himself alive. Saskatchewan have clinched first place in Pool B. Now we have one more day as we sort it all out. From here in Regina, the Montana's Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN. SportsCenter is next.